Hello and welcome back to Aubrey Books and Coffee. Please grab your favorite beverage of choice and join me. So today we're going to open up finally the February Once Upon a Book Club book box and all the goodies that are inside. And then we'll end, of course, with the opening of the club packet. So without further ado, let's get started on the reading and revealing. So Whiskey and I are doing the February Once Upon a Book Club book box, and the book is The Davenports by Crystal Marquis. And about page 57 is the first gift, and it's cute. It's got several points of view, which is typical for YA. It's got this rich main group, the Davenports. Then their best, the girls, Olivia's best friend, Ruby, and they have a maid, Amy Rose, and Olivia's younger sister, Helen. And it's just all kinds of different things following them along. You've got Olivia being very oblivious to what the real world's like and just living her best life ever. And then you've got her younger sister, Helen, who would rather be working in a mechanical garage than actually, pursuing what her parents feel is appropriate for a young lady. And then you've got Ruby, who is Olivia's best friend. Unfortunately, her family's fallen on hard times, but they're trying to fake it until they make it kind of thing. So she's pursuing Olivia's brother, John. And then, Mary Rose, who is the maid that they hired, but was their childhood best friend, who also has a thing for John. So there's a bit of a love triangle going on there. But anyway, so on page 57, Ruby is getting all gussied up for the party that the Davenports are going to be at, and she has sequestered some kind of a necklace that she got for like her 16th birthday. That's really, really nice, and she's been hiding it because she doesn't want her parents to pawn it for money since they're on hard times. And so page 57 has a gift, and I'm betting it's going to be some kind of necklace. Just started the book, but so far pretty cute. I'm also enjoying how it's taking a look at history, where like the Jim Crow laws and things like that, and it's actually addressing that. And yeah, this looks kind of like a little jewelry box. So I will unzip and see. And I love how nothing I'm doing is waking Whiskey up. He's just completely passed out. And it is a little, like a traveling jewelry box. And it looks like there's a necklace here. So I'm going to pull that out now. Ooh, that's lovely. Look at that. And that, of course, did get Whiskey's interest. Oh, but that is beautiful. I don't do a lot with jewelry, like I've said many times on my channel, so this will be up for grabs, and it will come with the little travel jewelry case as well, and I will keep you posted. Okay, so I'm continuing the February Once Upon a Book Club book box, and it's The Davenports. Beautiful cover. I am about page 102. It's nice that we get to see each character throughout these pages, and it has the viewpoint of what's going on with each one, and it's already starting to get complicated with the love triangle, and it's interesting to see these characters getting fleshed out more. And so we have a gift we are to open, and basically Helen, the one who loves to work on mechanical items, essentially she's always like covered in grease and stuff like that, and so her mom has hired a pastor's widow to be her teacher in etiquette. And so on this particular page where it is marked of where we should open, it talks about this pastor's widow giving her a blue book that says The Art of Being Agreeable by Margaret E. Sangster. So I'm sure a book everybody is just dying to read. And so I open this up, and funny enough, I love that. The Art of Being Agreeable. Oh my gosh. And I open it a little more, and it's got little pockets. So I think this would be something that could maybe carry your pencils or something. And yeah, I just have like a cloth little booklet. So that's cute. But anyway, so far, just a steady 3-star for me. I don't know if it'll blow me away and that'll change later, or if it'll get worse. But for now, we're about a third of the way through it, and it's going to be a solid 3-star so far. So, oh my goodness, I'm still reading the February Once Upon a Book Club, The Davenports. At this point, I am almost through it. It's at like 257, I think, for page number. And instead of a love triangle, it's like a love quadrangle at this point. Like, there's so much going on. Some people like some people who like some people, and it's never the right people. And then there's parents getting in the way, and politics, and all the things. On the page where I am at, it's talking about a mirror, and it's like a little handheld mirror that Amy Rose has, and I'm betting that's what we're gonna find in our box. So I'm opening it now. It is, the story's good. There's definitely the why is one-handed so hard? There's definitely some good points that it makes about not having equality when they were supposed to be getting equality, and about unfairness in certain social circles for those who have and those who want, and how there's not a lot of overlay between the two. And it's yeah, it can be a little intense at times, but it's for the most part, it's pretty cute. I'm thinking it's probably going to be a 3-star for me, unless they blow me away or really disappoint me. I think it's going to just be a solid 3-star. And they really packaged this so good. I'm having so many problems. Oh my gosh. Okay. And yes, it is in fact a mirror. Look at that. And it says on the mirror, "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Oscar Wilde." And that's cute. I like that. And I will, of course, get a better picture of it. There you go. So yay! I have to admit, though, after that last recording vlog of the gift and item, the ending fell flat for me. It was not at all what I had hoped it was going to be. I was pretty disappointed, to be honest. So the book itself is a beautiful edition of the Davenports, and I appreciated the characters in it, and I appreciated the love triangle that, like I said, kept growing and growing past a triangle. I appreciated the history that the author took the time to research and put into the story, and I appreciated all the things that she made us aware of that were going on back in the 1910 era. However, when it got down to it, there was a whole lot of detail that really was not necessary, and so there was a lot of padding. A lot of times that it moved extremely slowly. A lot of times that you're sitting there thinking, well, why doesn't she just say something? Like, it just felt like she's purposely making this harder for herself, which I know as people we can tend to do, but like multiple times these characters were doing that to themselves. They were shooting themselves in the foot multiple times. And then you get to the ending and you're hoping that it's at least going to wrap up. But guess what? It really doesn't. It doesn't end at all the way that would feel satisfying, at least for me, or a way that feels complete. Like maybe she's trying to leave this open and do another one. I don't know. All I know is I left the book unsatisfied and felt like at times it was kind of a waste of time and could have been a whole lot smaller. And so I ended up giving it a 2-star. I'm sorry to say, I really, really wanted to like it more, but that's where I ended with it. And the gifts themselves, we got ourselves a necklace, we got ourselves, a mirror, and we got a book cover. Also a 2-star rating for me because the necklace was really cheap. It is always available for grabs, so I'm not trying to downplay it if it looked great for you or you have a new chain it could go on, but especially the chain looked really cheap. The book cover was offset and the coloring of the cloth looked like it had a bleed through or something, so it didn't look quite right, and it definitely isn't lined up when you try to put it on any book. It's crooked. So again, it felt very cheap. And the mirror actually was a really nice mirror. I have no use for it, so again, it's up for grabs as well. But again, that's pretty much what the big gift was, whereas normally we get 3 to 4 and at least a couple are really decent gifts. I felt like none of these really were. So I gave the gifts themselves a 2-star. So overall, the box and everything, just a 2-star. I was kind of disappointed with February, to be honest. But let's go ahead and open up our book club packet, because if you decide you want to give the Davenports a try whenever we do our drawing, and that's one of the books that you want me to send to you, you of course get several goodies from in here to go with it. You will get, I'm not going to be able to open this. There we go. You will get yourself a bookmark. And then you will also get a print that has a letter from the author in it. And that, I think, is it. But I like to share these little packets with you. And so in here, of course, we have the conversation with the author, discussion book club questions, and then on the back, an easy crepe, I always say that wrong, is it crepe? Recipe. So I want to make sure you have a chance to have that as well. So that's all I've got though for this time. I'm sorry, like I said, that there was a delay with everything else going on in my life. There just wasn't time to get caught up. So that's what this month was for. Pretty soon you're going to be seeing the March review, hopefully right after that, the April one. So let's just start, try to stay ahead and stay on time. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Like, subscribe, and send your friends, and stay tuned for end of the month announcements.